everyone. Hello. Oh my god. Hold up. Give me a second. Okay. Hello everyone. Hello Alex. Hello Phoenix. Hello Zone. Hello Holly. How are you guys? Duckult butt arc? What do you mean? It's just It's his side. It's his side view. It's not his butt. Have you never seen, like, his butt would be like this. It's like his side view. Don't look at my mango plate. Damn, the plate of mango, like, really wants to be on screen. The plate of mango is like, no, actually, why don't you fucking show me instead? Hello, Mr. Ihotso. How are you guys? Oh my god. Oh, okay. This is fine, I'm fine. Anyways, today we are playing a game which name I can't pronounce, but I think it's South Scrimshaw or something like that. We're getting a good angle now, but no, we're not. This is science. My god, you guys are so inappropriate. Why are you guys objectifying Duckult? Stop it. He did nothing wrong. I just wanted you guys to see how nice his profile is. How beautiful he is sideways. Just, you know, the silhouette. Look at that nose. So beautiful. And you guys are like, oh, look at that ass though. What the fuck? South Scrunkly? Yeah, that's what this game is called. South Scrunkly. Yeah, that's how you say Scrimshaw when it's a real word. When it's a real word, I thought it was made up. Wait, Scrimshaw is a word? What does it mean? Are you gaslighting me? Scrimshaw meaning? The activity of decorating or making objects from the bones, teeth of animals, traditionally sea animals, or art or objects made in this way. Oh, so it's okay. I did not know it was a real word. I thought it was like name of a place. Never heard of it in my life. Never have I. They're a thing in RuneScape. I thought it was the name of the place, like South Scrimshaw. I was like, oh, it's probably like the name of the place or something like that, because South. When your scrims are shaws. That's what that means. What are we getting ourselves into? Apparently, it's a documentary-style visual novel about an alien ocean. That's what I read on Steam. It was also 100% free to play. So I'm assuming it's not gonna be very long. I think it's not gonna take, maybe it's gonna take like an hour or so. So yeah. They're working on a part 2. This is part 1. This is South Scrimshaw part 1, but part 2 is not out yet. They're currently working on it. So yeah. I don't know. All I know is in RuneScape, I make a bunch of tools from ancient bones. Oh wow. RuneScape has so much content. So no 1am Lera. 1am Lera destroyed the universe yesterday. 1am Lera is never a good sign. You know, I haven't streamed for 5 hours in like 3 months. Okay, I've been so strong. I've been keeping my streams like 3 hours or so on average, you know, I've been doing so well. And then yesterday I finally streamed for 5 hours and I woke up feeling like shit. I'm not as young as I used to be, guys, okay? I've been at it for like 3 years now, okay? I'm getting old. I can't just stream for 6 hours straight and then wake up in the morning with no consequences. It just doesn't work like this anymore. I remember 2am Lera, good times. Oh my god, 2am Lera, what even is she? I'm sure as hell have no recollection of like anything that I do or say after like 2am. All I know is that 1 AM Lera is very savage and nobody should talk to her. RuneScape does have a lot of content, you should play it, it's free. There is a membership. Oh my god, not the member. You have to pay for it monthly? Phoenix, do you pay for RuneScape monthly? Unbelievable. Is this like Final Fantasy 14 kind of deal? Anyways, let's play this video game. Which my controller disconnected from. Hold out, besties. We can do this. Please. Please. I know there's a controller. Okay, there you go. It's working now. Start. Backyard baseball is free. These are mouse controls. Do you have H to hide text? Left click or spacebar to advance when you see this icon. I'm using a controller. South Scrimshaw is a linear linear read. Oh my god, am I gonna have to read because I clearly don't know how to do that. Okay, let me start again. Let me rewind. South Scrimshaw is a linear read, but there are information tangents to explore. Text. Oh my god, I love information tangents, guys. I fucking love information tangents. What a treat. Text of different color can be clicked to learn more about a subject. While there are known egg-laying mammals, none of them are whales. In recent years, the sea bunny is most defined by Will Voynich cartoons. Okay, so if I press on one of these, okay, I get it. I can find out more. But does this game work with a controller or am I being trolled? This is a work of fiction. Names, characters, businesses, places, events, and most of the science are either the product of the author's imagination or used in a fictitious manner. Any resemblance to actual persons, living or dead, or actual events is purely coincidental. Thank you. Yeah, that's what Life is Strange said too at the beginning, and then the main protagonist looked exactly like me. So I don't know about that. And then she also was really awkward and lonely, just like me. So I'm just saying, I think Life is Strange owes me a lot of money still to this day. Sea bunny, yeah. Oh no, I broke it.
The Corporation for Earth Media is
oh, thank God, it's voiced.
Program.
See guys, I'm an educational channel.
Produced in conjunction with the frontier scientists.
Can you guys hear it? Is the volume okay?
Of the Chronos 7 expedition. South Scrimshaw is made possible through the support of viewers like you.
This program is sponsored by viewers like you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Educational sure sounds good. Okay, thank you. Maybe turn up a bit? Yeah, this is PBS. This is PBS now. Chapter 1, Birth. Hell yeah, it's my birthday, guys. What did you bring me? What did you bring me for my birthday? I'm born. Okay. I'll turn it up a little bit. Let's see if it's gonna be better. Oh, this is not looking good so far.
Hot sunlight shines through the veined membrane of an aquatic egg. It was once carried in deeper, cooler waters of a more northern latitude. Now it bobs freely in a subtropical shallow. The consciousness dawning inside is prodded alert in discomfort.
Is this gonna be all voiced? Lera picks a visual novel that's fully voiced. It's like, so do you guys need me? Should I just like go have like a tea or something and I'm just gonna keep pressing the next button and then you guys can just watch this like it's a documentary. Easy day. Well, after all the reading yesterday, Maybe this is for the best. My throat was genuinely hurting. Oh my god, what is
It
this?
is a male whale calf.
A whale?
With a newfound awareness of body.
Again? A whale? God damn it.
This pod has held him for 17 months, nurtured his development from a single fertilized cell. Now it can no longer support his life. The inflow of nutrients and oxygenated blood has ceased. A once comfortable cradle now pinches at his enlarged form. Pushed onto his own faculty, a suffocating urge to thrash wells up inside him, yet he hesitates.
It's very concerning. The whales are back, I know, right? I can't believe the whales are back. It's always about the whales.
Vibrates through his whole body.
Why do people like whales so much, man?
With the certainty of deep imprinting, the calf knows who is calling. It is his mother. She is on the other side. He must join her.
Are they?
The shell containing him is now only a brittle husk, swollen with waste material and straining at the seams.
Are they about to show like a graphic illustration of a whale giving birth? Because I'm not sure I can keep my channel monetization after this. Is this okay to show on stream? Is this... Am I gonna be in trouble for this?
Clumsy first movements form the start of the calf's motor awareness.
I'm kind of scared, guys. Oh my god.
Has evolved to rupture open along a central seam.
No.
A few
No, no,
feet
no, no,
cartilage
no, no, no. I don't want to look at this personally myself. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's probably fine. I'm so scared. It's always like this. Lera always picks the finest video games to play. Wait, I'm gonna see what they show after this.
One more forceful effort and he will escape.
One more force. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, it's kind of okay. It's fine. That's fine. It's okay. It's okay. Isn't nature beautiful, guys?
The whale didn't hatch from an egg.
Isn't nature just gorgeous? Like,
Egg is something of a misnomer. While there are known egg-laying mammals, none of them are whales. This whale species has a placental connection to the mother while developing.
but what is even happening anymore? What the fuck is this? I hate it here.
Is the term currently favored in scientific journals when discussing this style of external womb.
Oh, it's an external womb. Guys, we're fine. He's getting out of the womb externally, guys. That's like so much less weird than what I was thinking was gonna happen. It's totally fine, actually.
The outer cartilage folds backwards, shrinking the space inside and expelling the contents outwards.
That's
creating
messed
pressure
up.
against the inner membrane until it finally pops.
That's so messed up. What the fuck is what the... Oh my god, it came out,
It
guys.
spills out into the open ocean. The world is a rush of sensory stimulation. The newborn is momentarily stunned limp.
That's okay.
Comes to amid a dizzying flurry of life.
This is very...
Ants and protists
This is...
snag his every movement.
This is very beautiful art.
Small scavengers eagerly devour the cloud of waste. Plants unfurl and retract in almost animalistic locomotion. Foliage clings to the calf from above.
It's natural. Yeah, tell that to YouTube monetization. Nothing is natural to them. Everything is somehow a personal attack at their advertisers.
His mother's song reassures him once again, but she is still nowhere in sight. Sponges, wharf biters, crustaceans and corals dangle from the plants like ornaments.
Wait, so how do I like... Oh, there you go. Plants.
plant is not a misnomer. These are true plants. As with so much else in biology, the origin of plants can be traced back to the water.
Okay, so this is the tangent.
Those early ancestors were far less complex than what we see today. As will be explained later, marine environments impose steep challenges on plants. It was once upon land freed from the burdens of an aquatic life that plants... And it was also after that great proliferation of flowering species that some plants found it more favourable by the water and eventually returned to the seas. They are, in that sense, like whales.
That information tangent told me nothing, but thank you
Something
anyway.
solid grabs from below. His descent is halted. He's being lifted back towards the surface.
Why does it always have to be about whales, man? Aren't there any other, like, sea animals?
The calf breaches, filling his lungs with their first breath of air.
Hell yeah.
This is the breeding ground of his species. At the year's peak, this wide expanse fills with whales. But today our calf finds the surface empty.
Why?
Except for a very odd clump of plants. The calf does not know what to make of it. Equally disturbed and compelled, he stares transfixed. Plants continue to tickle his body just below the water. A resident waterbug examines him with equal skepticism.
I can't even tell what I'm looking at. Is this like an
Something moving
island?
atop the leafy mass catches his eye.
What is that? It looks like a gigantic cabbage, not gonna lie. The art is very surreal looking. It's very nice. Like, it got like a mix of textures. It got like watercolor, but then like some digital on top. It looks really interesting, but what am I looking at? What am I looking? What is that? Oh my god, it's a bird. And it ate a crab, a lobster, or something.
It's all too frightening for the little one.
It's all
He
too
retreats
frightening.
back under the surface.
Yeah, let's just... This isn't your place, little whale, don't worry.
His overpowering instinct is to nurse, but he cannot.
No, he's so
His
sad!
exhaustion mounts and fear seizes him.
Oh my god, he's just a little guy. Look at him, he's just a wet cat.
He is lost.
No, why is he lost? Where's your mom?
And as if sensing his weakness, tendrils begin to grasp at him. A vine lassos his fluke. There is no escape.
Oh my god, I feel like...
In a final burst of strength, the calf fights, thrashing, tearing, and uprooting his attackers. A scent of blood enters the water.
I feel like that one episode of Phineas and Ferb where Candace watches a nature documentary. And it's like about like baby turtles, something like that, and how they all like die after they're just born on their way into the sea. This is how this makes me feel. I'm like, no, the baby.
His mother cries a pained song to soothe him.
Where is his mother?
The calf
Where
is
the fuck
hit
did
with
his
sudden
mom
realization.
go?
The strange plants are not taking him away from his mother.
What is...
Strange plant clod is his mother.
Oh my god, that's his mom. I'm so sorry I said you looked like a cabbage. You don't look like a cabbage. You just look terrible, but not like a cabbage. It's okay. Where's the Lera seagull emotes? I can't have more emotes. I don't know. I have all the emote slots filled up. YouTube never lets me have another emote. Every time I think maybe I'll finally have enough, it's like, actually no, you need like 50 billion more members. The Brillo whale. Pistrixiana silvifera. I totally read that correctly. Chapter 2. Look at that, guys. I already got for the first chapter. Guys, I think this game might have no gameplay.
Evidence remained of this year's Brillo breeding season has long since been swept away.
I'm just here. Today I'm doing my reaction YouTuber arc Today I'm just reacting to content made by somebody else with like no input whatsoever from me. Just like I'm going to add nothing to this conversation. I'm just gonna be here today. This is quite the game. This is why I'm always hating on visual novels. And then the visual novel defenders are like, no, check it out. This game is like fire. And then it's just like I'm just pressing the X button on my controller nonstop.
This sandbar has returned to its normal, pristine state.
Streaming easy mode, I know, right? I'm just out here doing nothing, and I'm getting views for it. Isn't that crazy? Can't I at least scan this? Can you like give me a task? I'm gonna pretend like I'm doing all this.
This is a stone dog.
A stone dog? I need one.
Somewhat like a hermit crab, this animal lives in a portable shelter of foreign material. It grasps together a shell of scavenged of debris with its long limbs and secretes an adhesive mucus to hold it fast. Stone dogs mostly rely on ambushing prey from a camouflaged position.
That's great. I hope it eats the whale baby.
This stone dog here is not the hunter, but the hunted. It is a woefully obvious attempt to hide, as the predator stalking it possesses one of the sharpest minds in the ocean.
Me.
A quick check if the coast is clear. It isn't.
Wait, it's not me, it's the whale baby. Wait, the whale baby's gonna eat it?
To play, not eat.
Oh my
But
god.
from a stone dog's perspective, there's little difference.
Oh my god. No!
Since hatching, our calf has been a healthy and energetic specimen.
Oh my god, the whale baby is actually the villain, guys. I thought the whale baby was gonna be the little guy that needs to be protected, but actually the whale is the villain. He's gonna eat the stone dog.
Despite his late
No!
birth, complications are detectable. If anything, his cognitive ability is showing swift advancement.
Look at the stone dog. He's like, help me. He's screaming. No one can hear him scream underwater.
Above the water surface. Scattered showers are currently moving through the area. The calf has been emerging frequently for visual inspection since the rain began. He seems very interested in the weather above. A long call reminds him not to stray too far. Brillows have surprisingly
Nature is
keen vision
cruel.
above the water. The calf is quickly able to spot his mother.
Yeah, it would be difficult not to spot his mother. I mean, what the fuck is going on with her? She needs a haircut.
This is the farthest distance he has travelled from her. It is more than twice that of yesterday. Today was quite an adventure. Now, reminded of his mother, all this bravery seems to evaporate. He is suddenly anxious to be at her side.
Your mama's boy.
Bring her any interesting objects discovered while exploring.
She's gonna bring her the corpse of the poor stone dog.
And boot it at her face.
Boot at her face.
Trying to rest off another bout of nausea. This play is a bit much.
Look at him. Innocent little murderer.
Benefits are trivial to the bond between mother and child. Our neural interface even shows a measurable relief in her symptoms during these interactions.
Is she dying?
The calf's carefree play is training for future hunts and the essential skills of survival, but it will be some time before he has to worry about earning meals on his own. His mother's long, prehensile udders reach him through the thorny bramble. The milk he nurses on is thick as yogurt.
What the fuck?
Calves subsist on this fat-rich diet for 2 years, building up an insulating layer of blood and the bands of spongy tissue for other organisms to burrow into.
I did not mean to skip that.
Here we arrive at what truly makes a Brillo whale such a remarkable specimen for study. Symbiosis of unrivaled complexity and variety. This female was initially selected for study due to her exquisitely beautiful exterior.
Really
It's
beautiful?
almost totally concealed within the undulating botanical mass.
It's literally a baby.
In cross-section, the distinction between whale and passenger is more visible.
Cross section. Oh my god. We just
Unlike the stone dog shown earlier, this is not simply an external attachment of foreign material.
Oh, so it's like actually...
The Brillo whale has an intimate connection to thousands of other living
Oh,
creatures.
okay, so they're literally all growing out of her? Is she okay? Is this like a The Last of Us
The whale
kind of
chooses
thing?
from among a variety of partner species and offers real estate within designated regions of its body.
Oh my god, so she's a landlord? That's terrible.
An inner membrane draws the line between the welcome cohabitation space and the whale's vitals. This unusual arrangement raises several questions, the first of which we will address.
Yes, how much is the rent?
What
The
is
first
the
question is how
benefit
much is the rent? What is the benefit of living on a whale? The rent must be really cheap.
To help us illustrate the principle, we will be assisted by a sea bunny, or sea bun,
Sea
to
bun.
use its more common nickname. While each species has its own unique adaptation to this niche lifestyle, we can create several broad categories of benefits such evolution aims to harness. Moving through water takes energy. It is far easier to travel great distance when someone else is doing the swimming. Simply hitching a ride can be greatly beneficial. For example, one species of crab only lives on Brillo whales every other generation and uses whale transportation to greatly expand its range. Unless one is the apex predator, the threat of being eaten is an ever-present reality. If one lives as a potential meal, it is very important to be the least desirable, most difficult of meals. Finding alliance with a giant beast and living under its protection creates a very effective deterrence. It's always still possible to be eaten, but hunters now risk facing off with a leviathan. Some partnerships are more proactive. Certain shark, skates, rays and scarps have formed hunting partnership with the Brillos. They help find and catch quarry, then share in the feast. Pack hunting allows the Brillo to take down larger and different sorts of prey. The blood or waste of Brillo whales can also provide a source of nourishment. This not offered freely. Obviously, a Brillo whale cannot stand to be eaten alive. An Earth parallel is an oxpecker bird on a rhinoceros. The bird may drink a marginal amount of blood while it cleans off ticks. It's a fair trade for the rhinoceros, as the tick is the far greater threat.
That's what these birds do? I didn't know they drank blood. I didn't know that's what these birds did. What the fuck?
So too, will a Brillo whale expend blood in a beneficial relationship. In several instances, living on a Brillo has evolved into part of an organism's life cycle, and the specific conditions regulated in a Brillo's body are required for a new generation. In some cases, this goes even further.
What the hell is that?
The
Ah!
biology of the two
Did it just
species becoming
scream?
so enmeshed it is unclear where one ends and the other begins.
What the fuck?
But these instances are rare. Our
Okay.
research team is very interested if these extreme cases represent a functioning system, or the pathological eventuality to such complicated arrangements. All of these riders taking in small amounts adds up to a great expense for the host. This prompts the obvious next question.
Yes, how much is the rent?
What does the whale stand to benefit from this arrangement? This is more complicated to respond to. There seems to be as many answers as there are Brillo whales, as there is spectacular variety among Brillos.
That's you? The scary creature that screams?
For now, let us approach the answer with specific examples from this mother.
Okay.
The most prominent feature along her body is the wide variety of photosynthesizing organisms. The whale is, of course, not an autotroph producing her own energy from sunlight, but the specialized sea flora pays rent by sharing some of their sugars into her blood.
Aha!
When light is
They
low,
do pay
roots
rent.
ferment, and alcohol is also created as a byproduct.
I told you guys, they do pay rent and they give her alcohol.
Certain plants near her head also act as fishing lures, drawing food to her maw. While she may occasionally swim deeper, a partially plant-subsidized life has locked her within the photic zone, the upper aquatic layer where enough sunlight can sustain the leaves. Adult brillo behavior and biology is often dramatically influenced by their symbiotic arrangement.
Whoa, they're circling stuff now.
This is not an invited guest.
Oh my god, we should kill it.
A long needle-like proboscis pushes down and taps a vein.
Oh, so these are like parasites that the whale
Drinking
didn't
in great
agree
volume
to.
and offering nothing in return, it is a true parasite. This is a job for the vellum worm. Vellum worms fill their stomachs by grooming brillos of unwanted visitors. It is currently hypothesized that vellum worms distinguish the welcome from the attackers through smell and taste. Parasites have all been found to have elevated amounts of a bile-like brillo waste inside them. This mother brillo also has to worry about creatures browsing her lovely plants. Herbivorous fish attempt frequent raids on the leafy goods. This one is alone and quite oblivious. The vellum worm packs a powerful punch for larger animals. A neurotoxin-filled barb is
Neurotoxin!
It can only manage a faint muscle spasm before the venom completes its work.
What the fuck?
The brillo whale's strategy is called a symbiotic garden.
How did they come up with this stuff?
Arrangement and
How
a
did
precarious balance of mutual reliance.
How did this person like come up with this? They were like, yeah, this is how this whale works.
When successfully maintained, the host becomes a morass of life. It is usually defended from attack. It can sometimes acquire energy in novel ways, and occasionally it is able to invade new niche ecosystems. The universal downside experienced by all brillos is that more complexity creates more points for failure. An adult brillo's life is dominated by the struggle to groom a semblance of order into increasingly overgrown flanks. To a simple calf, these adult problems have yet to enter his mind. Today he has found his mother's leaves serve as fun streamers to play with. She finally scolds him. She is too unwell to tolerate any more roughhousing. He doesn't quite understand, but he has other diversions. Primarily drinking more of her milk.
Probably like this.
Given the complexity of brillo anatomy, even small health problems can swiftly spiral out of control. This female experienced complications while giving birth. There is the potential for the situation to worsen. A thorned branch has become ingrown, puncturing through both the layer of protective outer muscle and the cuticle barrier.
Oh no.
This had begun prior to calving, but her contractions to extend the womb also caused the plant shard to stab deeper. The spikes are now in contact with her intestines. Fortunately,
Oh my
there
god,
is no
she's
puncture
gonna
yet.
die. She's so gonna die. I literally cannot tell what that name says. I'm so sorry. It was so long, I could not read
The site
that.
is inflamed and white blood cells flood the area. The immune system
I'm so
unmistakably
sorry.
identifies this as an injury. We can witness her stiff reluctance to move and read a jolt in brain activity when she's jostled. It must be greatly painful.
Stone Dog was the real one. Stone Dog is dead. Let it go. We will never see Stone Dog
The greatest danger
again.
right now is a tear of the intestines, which would certainly be fatal.
Okay.
There is reason to hope. Our scans also reveal that she has recovered from a similar injury in the past.
I don't believe
Perhaps
this.
brillos regularly endure such ghastly wounds. Perhaps it was the safety of the brillo herd which afforded her enough time to convalesce. Certainly her odds of survival will be boosted greatly if she is able to make the long swim back. For now, she is still well enough to care for her newborn, though doing so must be exhausting.
Oh my god, he's so baby. Just a
Judging
little
by several
guy.
physical indicators, this is most likely her first calf. Those brillos who manage their gardens well can be extremely long-lived.
Are you guys
Females
playing
can give birth
roulette?
as many as 8 times.
Guys, the whale had complications after giving birth. Okay, her intestines might get pierced and she might die. And you guys are playing roulette? Oh my god, where? It's like right there. Why? Why are you guys this way? The baby might be motherless
If the calf survives,
soon.
one day he too might also cast his genes forward, his own minute fingerprint creature's shape. Regardless of whatever metric of success we observers of an outside species might apply, his life will be led by the means it was forged, in the crucible of natural selection.
No, not the
But
natural
now,
selection.
a moment of shelter.
Not the natural selection. I thought it was funny. You thought the mother whale dying was funny? How could you say that? We're chapter 3 departing. And you're laughing. The mother is gonna die and you're laughing. She has so many death flags right now. She's so gonna die. It's only a matter of time. They might as well name this chapter 3 The Mother Dies.
This
And
is a
you're
simplified
laughing.
map of the local ocean topography. The deep blue represents a fault line, the planetary scar where two tectonic plates meet. As with Earth, this land is a moving crust atop a globe of molten...
No, I thought gambling was funny. Guys, gambling is never funny. Gambling is not funny. You can lose all of your money. Do you understand? And who do you think that money goes to? Not me. Like, if you're gonna gamble, at least make sure that the money that you lose, which is probably millions by now, goes to me. You guys just giving it all to the stream avatars casino. How could you do this to me? Slots 20. She's not listening to me. She can't hear me over the sound of the slot machine going. Wow, you won! Congratulations. I don't even know. Why do you guys even like gambling so much? It literally brings you nothing. Like, it's all imaginary money. You can't even spend it on anything because I haven't added anything you can spend money on. Like, slots 200. Are you listening to me at all? Are you even listening to me? Oh my god, there it goes. Ha, you didn't win. Take that. That's not even real money. You can't even spend this fake money. I keep like feeding you guys lies and telling you like, yeah, you guys will totally be able to spend this money soon. And then you don't. Anyways, I'm gonna keep watching this totally real, totally informative documentary. There's gonna be a test at the end of this, guys. I hope you understand. There will be a test. You're gonna have to answer me, what are the 3 benefits of living on a whale? You're gonna have to tell me that. Slots 20. Okay, I give up. Spoiler, the whale dies. You don't know that! You don't know that yet! We don't know if she dies! You gotta keep watching to really find out. We don't know if she dies yet. Jeez. The
Creating what is now named the Chartreuse Archipelago.
I was about to read that so wrong. The Chartreuse Archipelago.
The island chain runs for about 870 kilometers, drawing a ragged line away from the continent.
Hello, Mini-Me96, welcome. That's a lot of
These
islands.
names were given by an early survey team assessing the grounds for a harbour or research outpost.
Yeah, this is all real information, totally not made
The
up.
body of water
You could
created
find out
between
so
the
much
Scrimshaw
today if
Islands
only you look away from the gambling. Lera, look at 180. The whales! Holy, the whales! Don't you care at least a little bit about them?
is known as the Thalo Bay.
Why is it spelled like that? Why do we have PHTH all together with no vowels in between? Who the fuck named
Inlet is
this?
exactly what a brillo whale breeding ground requires.
Okay, I'm gonna click on that to go on an information tangent.
Regarding Brillo carving, the most important feature of the bay is the chemical composition and concentration of fungal spores. For now, we will limit our discussion to the choreography of the breeding ground.
Do you guys think they hired British people to voice it like on purpose because then it's more like a documentary, or was this game just made by British people? But they're like, we need some of the British accent to voice this so that it feels more like a legit documentary. I guess I'm writing this down. You do? Have you not been taking notes, Alex? Alex, this will all be on the test. Are you not taking notes? You're gonna be in big trouble, bestie. We're gonna have to do like a study group or something like that after, because I can't imagine you guys passing if you're just gambling. Unbelievable.
3 separate herds converged this year to give birth simultaneously. The dots estimate their prior positions. Not all Brillows make this trek every year, but many more whales assist besides parents. Pregnant whales move into the centre, where they maintain as much distance from one another as possible.
Why?
Perhaps due to the unpredictable anatomy of their fellow Brillows, or a vulnerability in the skin of the newborns, calves are kept segregated from all others for the first months of their life. The remaining herd forms a blockade at the mouth of the bay, while the pregnant whales deliver.
They really said, I want to stay away from the pregnancy.
To erode focus on this task. The amount of time that the herd can wait is finite. When the time comes, all leave together at once, moving with the safety of numbers. Their destination will be one of several coral reefs. Those unable to move on time must be abandoned.
Oh god, I'm screwed. You should have been taking notes. Maybe you can copy Zone's notes or something, because I know Zone has been taking notes, right, Zone? I know, don't bother with Holly's notes. Her notes just all... You're probably like, hey Holly, can I borrow your notes on today's lesson about South Scrimshaw? And Holly passes over the notes, and it just says slot 20, slot 100, slots 200. See, Zone has been taking notes. Zone is a good student. This is how it should be.
The healthy cannot hazard everyone's odds of survival for the sake of a few infirm. Our mother, wounded as she is one of several this year who befell this fate.
Okay.
Outside of that season, the whales live elsewhere. Usually they are found at coral reefs and areas more productive with food. Brillows require a very high-calorie diet.
Me too.
We now find our whales.
Man, there's a doodle of stone, dog. That's such a mood, though. That's how I used to write notes in class.
An unseasonable cold front chills the air.
But now I'm the teacher. I mean, I'm one of those teachers. I'm one of those teachers who like shows up, and then and then just like puts you on a video. And then just sits there. That's what I'm doing today. wait, hold up. Do I? Hold up. I might. Hold up. I used to have something in my VTube studio, but I don't know if I still have it. Do I? Oh my god, I do. I do still have it. Okay. There you go. There you go. I have a pointer, guys. This does feel like a movie days in school. Well, you shouldn't complain. People love movie days in school. Students love it when the teacher just puts on a movie and then does nothing. There you go, guys. I've got a proper setup now. I can point. I got a pointer now. I'm totally holding it. 100%. There you go. Now it's real teacher vibes. Mrs. Tigre. Exactly. That is my surname, by the way. I'm changing. Well, not changing. More like I'm getting a surname. My VTuber doesn't have a surname. For the longest time, I was like, man, maybe I should get myself a surname, because then it's like easier to look up and stuff. So maybe my surname should just be Tigre, because I'm married to Furio Tigre. Anyways, what the hell is this about? I already forgot. What are we talking about
Below the
here?
surface, we find our mother bracing for the journey.
Okay, they're bracing for the journey.
Judging by her mobility, her health has much improved. The delay is likely not related to her recovering wounds.
Oh, see guys, she's fine. She's not gonna
The
die.
distance between the Tharlo Bay and the southern reef is inhabited by many large predators. Many Brillo calves are taken in these waters.
Oh no, we gotta worry for the kid actually, not for the
Loud sounds are
mother.
searching for another Brillo's response.
Hello,
She's been
Lane.
making these
What's
calls
up?
since before dawn. She
Cabbage.
does not want to make this journey alone.
The baby. It's so ugly, but also kind of
The
cute.
calf returns with a fresh lungful of oxygen.
Oh, you guys can't see it because of the dark lamp. You guys can see how funny the baby looks. Oh god, I moved the wrong thing. Well, I guess that works too. Look how ugly the baby looks. Look how fucked up the baby is, guys. This will be on the test. The test will have a question where I tell you, can you describe how fucked up the baby is? And you're gonna have to draw the diagram and circle all of its imperfections. And tell you just how, and like explain like what makes the baby look so fucked up. Stop playing sloth! Is this game? I know this game. Why didn't you stop me then? Why didn't you tell me beforehand it had no gameplay? I'm here desperately trying to make content. How do reaction YouTubers do this? Oh, the baby.
And quickly retreats back to the bramble under his mother. For once, he does not need to be told to stay close.
Okay, I want to see the predators. This should be exciting.
Undoubtedly, he can also read the change in his mother's behavior.
Are we gonna get to see the
The
predators?
unfamiliar place ahead is deeper and colder.
I bet they look sick.
Faintly at first, a new sound reaches them. His mother startles. They both listen. It's another whale.
Oh shit, it's another whale.
A Brillo whale, and it is getting nearer.
Are they also gonna look really
Our mother
weird?
booms a reply back.
The baby has blue eyes just like me.
The calf's curious nature
This is
starts
my
to show
baby.
itself
I'm
again.
the father.
He has yet to meet a Brillo besides his mother.
Bigger stone dog.
There. He spots something. A large body begins to emerge from the hazy distance.
This is definitely my child, guys.
Still can't quite understand what he's looking at. The calf's
Weezer blue
curiosity
eyes.
morphs into discomfort the closer it gets. Discomfort turns into outright alarm.
It's okay, baby
He pleads
boy.
to his mother in distress.
Deadbeat
She
dad.
rebukes him in reply as if to say, "Don't be rude to the new neighbours." One cannot blame him for his confusion.
What the fuck is that?
This Brillo whale's appearance was shaped to be deceptive.
What the fuck is that?
It is a beautiful and ghastly example of mimicry.
I don't know about
The way
beautiful.
the jaws gently undulate is startlingly believable.
Is it?
The grim exterior is the work of an important symbiotic partner.
What the hell is that?
The weaver lobe.
The weaver lobe? It looks messed up. Cosplay whale, yeah, the whale is just cosplay.
These prodigious builders turn their
That's
colonies
just
into
me.
terrifying scarecrows by spinning and sculpting ossamer.
Interesting. So basically this whale is like pretending to be something scary.
Through the layered construction, swelling and emptying various pockets, creating animal-like locomotion.
Okay, so this guy is basically gonna be the weird uncle for the baby. Guys, we should name the baby whale.
Our resident weaver lobe
We should
expert
name the baby
insists
whale.
that
What
the
should we name
beautiful
it?
facade before us here should have taken many decades to complete.
Have him in the meme. Our resident weaver lobe expert. Oh my goodness. Who's out there a weaver lobe expert? He's been working on this cosplay for 10
It was
years.
built from scratch on the whale's back. Perhaps if weaver lobes are able to relocate such structures, an established colony was simply carried on to the Brillo's back.
Okay, so he just
Such a
bought it.
fearsome
It
appearance
wasn't.
does much to ward off predators. The reversed head may also help to confuse prey.
Are you telling me his suit is not bespoke? Derek from Twitter would be very unhappy about this information. You tell me he just bought like a pre-made suit that they already made? You tell me this wasn't like tailored for him? That's messed up. Derek would not be happy about this. Why is the whale British? That's not the whale speaking. the narrator is British. Hello, Capo. Welcome. The whale's not talking, it's a narration. Yeah, it's narration. Oh wait, that's the whale's... Oh shit, I just now realized that it's like reversed. So that's the head on the other side. I think, because you can see the eye a little bit. So it looks like the head is actually there, but I think the head is on the other side. Yeah, that's the face, right?
We do not know why she was left behind, but this Brillo is a valuable addition to the ocean crossing.
Ah yes, ocean crossing, the underwater animal crossing.
She too is a mother.
Oh shit, she has a baby too!
Child to safety.
She has a baby too! Weezer! Okay, the baby is gonna be called Weezer. What's the other baby called? They're friends now. There's 2 children.
It seems that all Brillo calves are quite shy around new acquaintances.
Oh my god, it's 2 single mothers and they're meeting. Do you guys think they're gonna have like a relationship? They're just 2 single mothers who met in the middle of the ocean, and they have to protect their children together.
Unlikely to budge his unwelcoming attitude, nor will the surprise of additional friends. The calf was so distracted by what was in front of him that he failed to notice what was swimming up from behind.
What the fuck is that?
She's something like a faceless stone golem. The exterior is more bizarre than menacing.
These just keep like getting more extreme. Every new whale, first the plant whale, the very first one we saw, was actually the most mild out of all the whales. What is going on? These just keep getting worse. This one just looks like a gigantic like walnut or something.
Some kind of armor, but our crew is at a loss to describe it on first sight.
Yeah, me too.
Like our Brillo mother.
Right, it looks like a walnut.
Also have some kind of internal injury.
Buddy Holly.
Abrupt honks instead of complex songs.
Lesbian whales. Oh my god. Oh, they also have an injury. Another child? Oh my god.
Mother. Regardless of what benefit her exterior provides, her presence alone will help contribute to a safe crossing.
Damn, you guys, we just got the new moms club in here.
Flanked by these strangers, our calf seems very disturbed. New experiences may be uncomfortable now, but they will lead him to understand the Brillo way.
The Brillo way. Don't mass bomb the whales! The whales are meeting each other for the first time.
It's unlikely that more companions will show up and there is no time left to delay. All following her lead, the 6 whales head out into the ocean to find their lost herd.
Okay, well at least, you know, they got safety in numbers now. And the other 2 whales look really menacing, so I think they'll be fine.
The pod is now 57 kilometers from the Great Southern Reef. This is the final leg of their journey, and their path crosses over a wide abyssal trench.
Oh no.
The parent whales set the pace at a rigorous 6 kilometers an hour. They swim in a typical defensive formation, though with only 3 adults, it is not possible to fully encircle the youths. The trek has been arduous for our little calf, but he has endured it with admirable stoicism.
Don't mass explode. Leave the ducks alone. The Last of Us Part 2 Whale Edition. Yeah.
Slowing down.
We just gotta wait until one of the moms dies and then the whale goes on a revenge story. Finally, a predator.
Large has been following the whales.
Am I finally gonna see a predator? What does it look like? It better be a fucked up.
In the early afternoon, and has maintained the same steady distance ever since.
I'm expecting all the creatures in this game to be very fucked up. This better be fucked up too.
Hours passed and the mysterious animal failed to approach or make any concerning moves. The calf's fear of the unknown was slowly overtaken again by interest in his new Brillo companions. The stony-skinned mother whale and her calf now swim to his left flank. This calf was whining earlier, but seems to have calmed. The stony mother's outer surface has slowly morphed shape throughout the day, greatly reducing in size. It is as if the exterior nodules are deflating. What mechanism triggers this change or how they shrink, we do not know.
Well, I thought you were a documentary, you're supposed to know everything. What the fuck?
Overall, she is slightly more streamlined in form than earlier. Perhaps she can intentionally contract her shell for extra mobility. Our calf doesn't know what to make of her either.
The whale is kind of cute, the baby one. He's kind of cute, I don't know. I think Weezer has the right to, you know, to be. For now. They're a bit more tolerable than the whales from Beyond Blue. Like, they're okay, I guess. The baby is very cute. The moms are kind of scary. But I guess, you know, they just got, like, extravagant fashion styles. Maybe I shouldn't judge their fashion. You know, they're just into, like, decor and stuff like that. That's okay. Whatever they want to wear.
Below him swim the mimic mother whale and her calf. Along with one of our semi-autonomous light drones.
Light drones? Oh. Wait, we gotta find out about the light drones, guys. We gotta go on this information tangent. This is important.
Since the autonomous side of this semi-autonomous drone has chosen to enter frame and spoil the shot, this seems an appropriate moment to talk about
how
some
could
of the
it
machines used in South Scrimshaw's production.
Okay.
Almost all of our remote-operated vehicles, ROVs, are surplus from the pacification war. When the self-appointed International Coalition declared Earth's intention to globally adopt the doctrine of resistance, they provoked the construction of a war drone fleet. An army of multi-purpose and single-purpose robots was fabricated in less than 5 days.
This game has crazy world building, man. They just keep going.
The conflict, limited mostly between Earth factions, and the eventual unconditional capitulation offered, almost none of these war machines saw deployment.
They just keep
Today,
going.
We agree that avoiding a protracted land invasion or an apocalyptic scenario such as kinetic bombardment was a necessity. Today,
Oh, really?
These robots represent progress and
Stop betting!
Coercion. Their strike
Guys, this is gonna be on the test! Are you gonna be able to tell what year the Pacific War started? Why are you in the jar? Guys, you have to be good students. This is all gonna be on the test. I cannot believe this. You're not gonna remember anything about the war and the technology and the drones. I cannot believe this. Let's go gambling. Bzz. Ah, dang it. Stop gambling. Have a space marine? Space marine? Is that what it is? What the hell? I thought this was a real documentary. This is a real documentary, totally. Oh my god.
This declassified schematic illustrates just one of the wonderful drones at our disposal.
Why do I feel like, you know, it's like... I feel like... So you guys are in this casino, you're gambling, and I was invited here to, like, distract you. It's like some kind of anti-gambling program, and they sent me and they were like, give them a presentation. See if maybe you can get them to spend less money, because maybe they'll be interested in alien marine biology or something like that. And I'm out here like, so guys, the whale calf, and you're like, bet 190. Is this such a thing? Like, do you think casinos do something like invite people? Like, is there like some kind of like maybe it's some kind of like rehabilitation place? It's like, I'm trying to get you guys to stop gambling. I'm like, you guys are like at one of those rehabilitation places where you try to overcome your addictions. And I was just sent here to give presentations or whatever to entertain you, to show you that there's more things to life than gambling, and nobody's listening to me. And I feel like by the end of this, it's gonna be like in BoJack Horseman, where he was in rehab for being an alcoholic, and at the end he made his therapist an alcoholic. That's gonna be me. I'm gonna start gambling by the end of this. I'm gonna be like, fuck them whales! Who cares, man? Slot 69! Array of 500-watt LED chips. Engine. I bet Mr. E could build this thing. Mr. E, I got you a new project for your next handcam stream. It has an impeller, which I know what that is. It has fixed diffuser vanes, which I also know what they are. Guys, this is gonna be on the test. There is gonna be a diagram like this on the test, and you're gonna have to label it. I hope you understand. I hope you know the rules of labeling as well. You have to use a ruler for the lines. You have to use a pencil for the labels. I hope you remember all of that. This is very important. Now we got robot whales. It's a drone for spying on the whales. It's not invading their privacy or anything.
Swimming upside down.
Anyways, that really was a tangent. This game just makes me go on tangents. I'm not even doing anything. I'm literally just here.
Her stubbornness may not be entirely unreasonable. While upside down, her disguise as a wide-jawed monster appears to fall apart. The illusion of a toothy beast is currently broken. Our calf gets a reassuring hum from his mother.
It's okay, Weezer.
This always seems to quell his unease. He is safe within her nest of thorns. He must focus on swimming. But it's hard to ignore that ominous thing in the distance.
Throws a cool ass inside the well. No! You have to label it properly. Mrs. Tiger, I have to go to the restroom. You can't. You can go after. You can go during recess. Why didn't you go during lunch break? You had like an hour lunch break and you didn't go? Well, now you're gonna have to wait. Hold it.
This is a penumbra shark.
Oh hell yeah, a shark!
Marine animal on the planet.
Finally. Show it to me.
For the penumbra, 6 kilometers an hour is a leisurely pace. It could comfortably stalk the whales days on end.
Wow, the penumbra is a bit of a creep. Stalking 3 mothers. Kinda weird.
With experience, it will preserve all possible energy for an opportune strike.
I'm gonna pee my pants during the test. I don't care. Sounds like a skill issue to me.
Very much like a sailfish.
Maybe wear a diaper next time.
Dorsal fin along their back. This is kept retracted until the moment of attack.
Hell yeah. Oh my god, it's doing it.
Tail, it vanishes from sight.
Oh my god, it's gonna attack.
Panic overtakes the whales and the defensive formation immediately breaks apart. Our calf looks down.
Oh my god, who is it gonna eat?
The mimic mother has abandoned her post. Nothing stands between our calf and the open abyss below.
Oh my god! The calf is gonna die.
The fight or flight reaction is as intense as it is instantaneous. A full threat alarm floods from the hypothalamus, shooting through every nerve and chemical pathway. Adrenaline pumps into the blood. The perception of time dilates.
This is literally like watching those documentaries where you're seeing this, like, I don't know, cute little lizard, and then suddenly it's being hunted by a snake. Or like you're watching this documentary and there's like a zebra baby, and suddenly a lion is trying to eat. This is how I feel right now.
The world suddenly stand out with vivid intensity. Even in this low light, 2 rows of white teeth are searingly clear.
Oh
the
boy.
calf finds his own fins now move in slow motion too. Seawater suddenly feels solid, suspending him in place. Trapped in harm's way, he can only watch the events unfold, until a tremble runs through the thorns surrounding him. The mother's branches are held under tension, and can be released with the force of a catapult. She flexes, cords snap, and in an instant the calf is swaddled in protective barbs and makeshift spears. The shark senses the change, and shifts the attack direction to the stone mother's calf, who is exposed and helpless.
Oh no.
Our calf momentarily loses consciousness, but the barbed vines around him act as a net. His mother whisks him away with her. As our calf comes to again, he finds an awful scent filling the water.
So the other baby
He
died?
looks back to see what happened to his travel companion.
Oh my goodness! This is getting very serious, guys.
The sight horrifies. It is the reality of predation from the perspective of the prey. Because of his mother, our calf is the survivor, and not the cautionary example for others to learn from.
Oh wow, so one of the babies died.
Less than 20 kilometers.
I fell asleep at my
away to the
desk.
reef and the safety
The
of my
baby
brothers.
died! How could you say that? The baby is dead! You can't just fall asleep when the baby is dying. This is gonna be on the test, Holly. Why are you not paying attention? This is tragic. Have you no empathy? So you don't care when babies die? That's not very cool. Maybe I'm gonna have to send you to the school psychologist or something. Because this is not normal behavior. The baby's dying and you're sleeping. I know, right? What the hell? Somebody throw an eraser at her. Wake her up. Throw an eraser at her. Do it. I have no emotional connection to the baby. Well, wow. Unbelievable. Looks like we're gonna have to have a chat after this, guys.
The mimic mother races ahead, leaving the weaker whales to their fate.
What the fuck? She just left us?
The stone mother lags behind. Her movements are confused. She is still in a state of shock over the death of her child. Our calf struggles to follow. It is much harder to swim outside of a larger whale's slipstream. And his mother is falling far behind again. He races back to be by her side. The calf has been running ahead of her sight and then returning. The back and forth seem to coax his mother a little further each time. But now her strength has failed. She cannot even lift her fins in response.
Guys, she's gonna die. The mom is so gonna die. Girl boss.
Her old wounds were opened by the physical exertion to save her child's life.
Oh my god, she's so
She
gonna
will
die.
not recover.
Oh my goodness. No!
He whistles the familiar call to play.
Look at the baby. He looks so cute when
There
he
is no
looks at you like
response.
that. Oh my god, is she dead?
She has finally slipped from consciousness.
Oh my god, she's dead.
She cannot remain with her calf any longer.
Weezer is an orphan.
Reaction.
Weezer is literally an orphan now.
Desperation compounds the grief. At this age, calves are completely dependent on a mother's milk and protection.
Oh my god.
With nowhere to go, the calf remains at her side.
Oh my god, Weezer, you're gonna have to go and catch up with the other whale. Maybe she'll adopt
The
you.
research team
She just
witnesses
lost
the
a
mother's
kid.
Final pulses of electrical activity fade and extinguish.
Oh my god, this is actually really sad. This is sadder than how they did it in Beyond Blue, isn't it?
There is a long pause.
Somehow they did a better job of making me feel for the whales than in Beyond
Two
Blue.
researchers start a heated discussion on the ethics of intervention. But before any consensus is reached, the argument is interrupted by a low rumble over the hydrophone.
Oh no, what is it? Oh, is she
The
coming
stone
back?
mother never left the area.
Oh, she's coming back for him. She is gonna adopt
She
him.
watches our calf from a distance.
Oh my god, she is gonna adopt him. She's kind of useless though. She already lost one
New day
child.
begins to dawn over the
Can she
coral
really
reef.
protect him?
Brillo whales start to stir from slumber. Together, the stone mother and our calf have arrived safely.
Wow, she adopted him, guys.
Though physically and emotionally depleted, neither has found any sleep. The calf gorges on milk, famished from the previous day's ordeal. This adoption in the wild may be extraordinary to witness happen, but acts of apparent generosity have not been an uncommon sight to anyone following this intensely social species.
This is the last
stone
of us
mother's
now,
exterior
for real,
appears
for
to
real.
now be fully deflated. We can see a more familiar shape underneath.
Don't stop! Stop playing slots! The mother died! The mother is dead and you're playing slots? How could you do this? You won! Congratulations. Hello, Zephyr. Healer and chat. Are we watching the Discovery Channel again? We are watching the Discovery Channel, but it's all completely made up facts. And nobody is listening. This is all gonna be on the test. And now that you came, Zephan, I know you kind of late to class, so you're gonna have to catch up. You're gonna have to look at zones notes, maybe? Stop! Stop gambling! I'm giving a class on alien marine biology. You won the jackpot at this local casino. I'm trying to get people at the casino to, you know, learn new passions in life, get interested in things that are not just gambling. I'm trying to get them to have some hobbies. Maybe they will be interested in becoming marine biologists or something like that. You never know. But so far it's not really working. I don't know. I'm not getting paid enough for this, honestly. I just work around, like, they sent me here, like, go help these people out. They have lost their way in life. But honestly, judging by the looks of these results so far, they're making so much more money than I am. I think Holly single-handedly made more money today than I have from giving this presentation in the other 10 casinos I've been to before. Yeah, look at that. There's a jackpot again. Maybe I should start gambling for real for what? Zephan! First you show up late to class and now this? Well, you're lost, so I guess you're gonna have to join me. Maybe I can find you a spot at the Space Marine Institute. Maybe. Zephan, not you too. Oh my god. I cannot believe this. Anyways, let's get back to the whales if anyone is still listening.
It's the outline of a young female whale, quite small in size for an adult specimen. She has saved our calf from certain death. Perhaps our calf is helping her continue on too. The young whale finally slumbers. It is good that he takes the moment to recover while he can. He will need the rest. In the morning, he will awaken to an overwhelming new world.
Boris! At least say hi! You're late too. You're late to the class. Chapter 4! Guys, Chapter 4 pattern. Okay, this is all gonna be on the test. Guys. Guys, are you listening? Guys, are you still there? Last time I'm taking a job at the casino, man. Oh my god, there it goes. There it goes. Last time I'm doing it. This is humiliating. I did my PhD in alien ocean sciences. I studied hard for 12 years. I did my thesis on Brillo whales. I actually was one of the people they like interviewed for this documentary. I actually helped them research this. And this is all I get. This is what I get. Doing this in front of a bunch of gamblers who are now bombing each other as well. This is crazy. Unbelievable. I'm here, Mrs. Tigre. You're such a teacher's pet, Phoenix. I love to see it. Zone just bonked against the jar. Just fell and went pachom. It's what you deserve. Oh my god, there it is. Slots 20. 12 years and your students are blinded by easy money. I know, right? I worked so hard to be where I am today. Giving a lecture at the casino in front of ungrateful people. I worked so hard. And yet, these people just type in slots 100 and then win big money. I cannot believe this. Miss Lera, can I go to the bathroom? Okay, first of all, it's Mrs. Lera. I am married to Furio Tigre. And second of all, no, I told you, you have to wait until recess. You should have gone during lunchtime. I can confirm that Phoenix was always a teacher's pet affectionate. I don't think you can just add affectionate to that and hope to get away with this information.
The miracle of Brillos is not that other creatures can live inside the whales. This sort of arrangement is not uncommon. You, the viewing audience, have countless residents inside your own body.
Bro, what viewing audience? Anyways, I'm gonna click on this because I really wanna know what countless residents I have inside my own body. Just to not sleep at night, you know?
An adult human is composed of approximately 30 trillion cells.
Oh no,
An
they got the
estimated
microscope.
additional 39 trillion microbial cells,
Oh no.
bacteria, viruses and fungi live on and in the average person's body. Medical science has long understood the importance of the microorganisms within us and the role they play in good health. Interplanetary travel has elevated this research to the forefront of medicine. Alien atmospheres are a soup of microorganisms that Earth-raised animals have never encountered before.
And probably
For a
shouldn't.
globe-hopping human, the radical change of biome is first felt in the gut, known as planetary dysbiosis, arrival sickness, or simply the drags. All off-world-born humans experience an immobilizing nausea soon after entering the new atmosphere. Even with the year-long acclimation program one undergoes in low orbit, the drags cannot be eliminated. Arrival procedure
my
for
god,
all
look at the
travellers
flash.
includes a period of convalescence at Mercy Star Hospital. Dysbiosis symptoms last anywhere from 14 days to 6 weeks. The worst documented cases persisted for over a year and required intensive care. Pictured, limnologist and Ranger First Class Maria Ukichiro. Her 25-day recovery is documented as routine.
I went to college with her. We were classmates. She was kind of mean to me, by the way.
In a message to Kronos Earth Branch cadets, RFC Ukichiro warns, "The initial headaches are too intense to get up and go to the bathroom. In the beginning, you'll mostly suffer on a bedpan. When food isn't coming up or out, you're forcing down a prescribed diet heavy in probiotics. I do mean forcing. The doctors require you to eat certain amounts every day, no matter how...
At least
nauseous
Veronica
they
wasn't
make you."
there. No, Veronica got a rich husband and she doesn't have to work a day in her life. Good for her. Good for her. My husband is in jail. But anyways, no one cares about my life story. Exclamation mark slots, am I right, besties?
Don't think that the kind nurses will let you skip meals either. Your spoon or their tube. Only thing you get to decide. The cuisine here is dominated by fermented and preserved foods. You can blame the past shortage of home refrigeration, state of the grid, whatever. Point is, when you inevitably smell yogurt or sauerkraut later, you'll feel violently ill and want to die.
No, but I love yogurt. But I love
See
yogurt.
you soon, rookies.
I'm a big fan of yogurt. I have it for breakfast almost every day. Hello, Skifferix. Underwater again. Kind of. We're like in space, but also underwater. Kind of like yesterday, I guess.
The miracle of Brillo whales is their ability to pick and choose their occupants. Our whale will now begin this process of selection. Providing a backdrop for the next chapter is another amazing marine animal whose colourful anatomy can construct whole ecosystems.
Oh, so the baby whale is gonna start choosing who to house? Isn't he a little young to make those decisions?
Species. It is the reef-building coral. A bikini fish gently picks her way along a mountainous path of calcium carbonate exoskeletons.
The cuisine. And it's just yogurt and pineapple. Excuse me, yogurt and pineapple sounds great. I would have that for breakfast. Wow, you actually said my name proper. I could not read it yesterday. Yesterday I was like, oh my god, I can't say what that name says. But then I read it after. I read it after the stream and I was like, okay, I think it says Skitherix. I practiced.
It's her daily prowl for food and something tasty has her attention.
Oh yeah, that looks
Plump,
tasty.
bite-sized greebles are entrenched in the nooks below.
It looks like a cat. A little bit.
It'll take her quite a bit of work to pry them out. As the Bikili calculates the best approach of attack, her preparations are interrupted. She joins the other fish fleeing for their lives. A higher caste of the food chain steals the scene.
What is that?
It's a spotted barnacle claw.
A what? That looks terrifying. No, little guy!
tank extracts the entire colony hiding below.
No, the babies! Look at them!
The host Brillo whale groans with dissatisfaction. This isn't a meal fit for a leviathan. They will continue browsing for something more substantial.
Oh my god, the whale got a claw machine, you guys. The whale got a literal claw machine. Is that even possible? Mrs. Tiger's Zone farted. Zone, I told you to hold it. What the fuck? Mrs. Lera, I have something to share with the class. May I have permission to speak? Okay, what is it? It better not be about gambling though. It better not be gambling related. Not the little guys.
Our whale watches the drama unfold from a safe distance.
The drama. I want to be a whale with a claw machine.
In the 6 years since we last rejoined him, the Great Reef has not run short of new surprises.
6 years? He's 6 years old now. Oh wow.
From near and far, one can hear the calls of unknown brillos bounding off these cavernous walls. At least he still has someone familiar to rely on. His adoptive mother is usually out of sight, but never too far away. She has changed quite a great deal since we last saw her.
What is happening to her?
Perhaps in response to the Penumbra shark attack, she has undergone a zealous application of eye spots to her figure.
Yeah, clearly. How many eyes is too many?
Our young whale's body has undergone an even more radical change.
He looks like a panda now.
His skin layers and immune system have fully developed and are ready to host other species. This dermatological puberty is the crossroad.
Interesting, so now he can actually... Okay, so he's ready to start choosing who he's gonna host. We're gonna find out what his sense of fashion is. Really, this is all just like whale fashion, if you think about it. It's like this one likes to dress like this one likes cosplay, stuff like that, you know. His mom was like cottagecore, I guess, you know, very natural. And something like that. I showed my friend Vava, who's never seen you before, and she stated she would basically destroy anyone for Vava. Why is that what you showed? Couldn't you just show me? What the fuck? They grow up so fast, I know, right?
He must decide what sort of Brillo he will become. How does a young whale make such a crucial decision?
Yeah, how do they choose their fashion style for the rest of their lives?
Overwhelming, the combinations are infinite, and mistakes are fatal.
Why does it have a scream sound effect?
One way to ensure future success is to replicate past success. Brillo youths find a welcoming adult and attempt to fashion themselves in their likeness.
Wow, so they just copy the already existing trends? There's nothing innovative being invented anymore?
The older whale assists with offerings of seeds, eggs, larvae, and other materials needed to begin the garden. The younger whale remains close for the years after, learning new behavior from the adult.
Okay.
Not every option available to a young whale is desirable.
Zone, you gotta stop. This is a classroom. Okay, there are other people there beside you. Okay, that whale looks terrible. Why is there like a frog growing out of him? These whales are kind of freaking me out. Like, I don't want to judge. I don't want to judge their fashion. But I don't know, they're kind of concerning.
This old-timer is welcoming, but our whale is visibly uncomfortable.
Yeah, I would be too.
It isn't hard to imagine why. But on the other hand, another young Brillo might happily accept this body plan. What shapes such individual preference? Realistically, there are far too many influences to chart, but from our limited data, there is one factor that stands out. We estimate that half of Brillos choose to replicate their own mothers. Our whale displays this preference towards his biological mother. These ribbon plants are the same variety she once wore. Our calf returns here every day, but it is no use. This Brillo whale is deceased.
Oh no.
Nothing but a cleaned skeleton remains beneath the foliage.
Oh my god, I feel like, yeah, maybe we shouldn't take our mother's example, Weezer. Your mom wasn't exactly a survivor, I'm just saying, and neither was this guy. So, I'm not sure if we're really gonna learn anything from this.
While it is
Zone ate my homework?
partially survive on.
Zone, you can't do that.
Without the living adult to help.
Zone, Holly finally did her homework for the first time ever and you ate it? That's not very nice. Zone keeps kicking the back of my desk, Lera. That's it. Zone, you're on detention. I've had enough. I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to see me after class and you will have to write me a 500-word essay about how you should behave yourself. And yeah, I'm afraid you forced me to do this. I have no other option. So I will see you after class to have a little chat, okay? This is very important. The whales are basically the backbone of our society, guys. I think. I'm not sure. I didn't do anything.
Whale must find comfort in
Let me speak for myself. Okay, we can talk about this after class, so you can speak after class with me. When everybody gets to go home and enjoy the rest of their weekend.
However, time spent on what he cannot have is time wasted. Waiting too long to start a garden could bring other health complications. He will have to move on. Our whale goes on a search for another plant-based Brillo.
Okay, so he's specifically looking for a plant-based Brillo.
Conspicuously absent this season. It seems as if anything resembling his mother has migrated elsewhere.
I wonder why.
Exception is discovered.
Whoa, look at that
He
one.
is a spectacular example of aquatic foliage. The shaggy coat is as full and beautiful as the late mother's.
This one looks cool, and they have a unicorn
But not all Brillos are
horn
welcome.
kind of thing.
Day after day, he tries to draw the adult into play, and day after day receives the cold shoulder. The adult flatly refuses to acknowledge his existence.
I love how sometimes you just hear the narrator like breathe in really heavily, like they forgot to cut it out or something like that. He just goes, me too, bestie, me too. But like, why did they do you so dirty? Why did they forget to cut those out? It sounds like the V5 breaths. Mrs. Tigre, where do baby whales come from? Well, maybe if you weren't late, maybe if you were here at the beginning of the class, you would have seen a very graphic explanation of how a whale is born from an external womb. Maybe you can, I don't know, look at somebody else's notes or something, but you should have come on time. What can I tell you? Breathing is pretty good. Average oxygen enjoyer. Personally, I'm an underwater fan. I'm underwater right now, as you can tell from my blue filter and the duck lamp that's also blue, which probably means that we are both underwater. So yeah, I do not need breathing. Sounds like a skill issue if you need to breathe.
This male has tunnel vision on the single purpose of mating. Sitting is not on the agenda.
This man has tunnel vision on the single purpose of mating. Classic man. Always like this. How? And then you're not gonna even raise the children. You just wanna mate, and then you're not even trying to like help this child in need. All you care about is mating. Unbelievable.
We watch an attempt to woo a female fail pitifully.
We watch an attempt to woo a female fail pitifully. He doesn't even have any riz. And then he's gonna go online and be like, why don't women like me? I'm such a nice guy.
She is clearly put off by his little sidekick.
Oh, she's put off by the child. Oh my god, she doesn't want a single father. Never mind, this is hilarious.
Tugging roughly on his leaves.
This is actually hilarious. She's like, oh man, I don't want to do it with a kid.
Days of pent-up agitation are suddenly unloaded. Our whale is chased off at the point of a skewer.
Damn, this is
It may feel
hardcore.
like
The
a
whale
painful
drama.
sacrifice, but a plant body is not an option. There's a dizzying amount of other choices remaining, and one of them will have to do.
Oh, he doesn't get to have a plant body. Well, that's okay. I don't think the plant body is a good idea for survival anyway. You could make so many jokes from that one line. You know fish still technically breathe, right? They use their gills to filter out dissolved oxygen. I'm sorry, but do you have a PhD in alien oceans? Did you study alien marine biology for 12 years? I don't think so. You're just a gambler at this casino, okay? How about you let the experts speak? And I can assure you that fish do not breathe. Absolutely not. Never. Okay? Also, whales do not have gills. Mrs. Lera Holly is being mean to me. I'm sorry, but keep me out of this. I don't want to be a part of this. Anyways, back to the whales.
Morning dawns. The nocturnal animals have returned to slumber, and the frantic energy of diurnal animals resumes. For our researchers, every day following the whale is a journey into an uncharted wilderness.
Excuse me, I do not gamble on this channel. On this channel, so you imply that you gamble on other channels? Oh, so this is not like your regular casino? Do you usually go to a different one? Oh! Did you just come here for my lecture? Are you a fan? Are you just like coming to the casinos where I give lectures? That's very nice of you. Thanks so much. Don't forget to donate to our Brillo Whale, what is it called? Charity or whatever. I don't know. I'm just trying to get money out of you guys. I don't really know where it goes. But anyways, we have a tip jar by the exit when you're leaving, if you're ever gonna leave. I don't know, maybe you guys just stay at the casino all the time. But you know, you can throw some of your money that you made. You know, you just made so much money today at the slots. Surely you can spare some for our charity. I'm just saying. And gamble on our channels either? Sure, buddy. Zombie tried to apply Earthfish logic to alien fish. I know, right? Maybe you should sit into more of my lectures. Maybe you should like come more often, and then you will finally learn. They're asking for money. I'm asking for hypothetical imaginary money for the whales.
Only a small fraction of the species here have been recorded.
Whoa!
There's so much inexplicable behavior to document.
What the fuck is going on? That bird is getting choked by the octopus. Okay, I need to analyze this image. The bird is getting strangled by the octopus while trying to bite the red fish, while the red fish is biting a squid, while the squid is tangled around this gigantic, I don't know, lobster fish or something like that, which is stabbing a shark in the throat, while the shark is biting into a snail, and the snail is biting into the octopus, who is also strangling a gigantic seahorse, who's getting stabbed while also grabbing a big crab, who's grabbing an eel that's biting into the snail. Wow. These guys know how to party. Damn, okay. Here's a donation for the spider orphanage. We are not collecting donations for the spider orphanage. We are collecting donations for the Brillo whales, guys. Wrong class. The spider orphanage lecture is next door, guys. At the horse racing bet place. That's where Aurel is giving her speech. We do not deal with horse racing here. We only deal with slot machines and roulettes around here. Guernica by Picasso. See, Minami has been listening. Minami has been listening in her art history classes, unlike the rest of you. Average fish orgy. You know, I was thinking that, but I didn't want to say it. I wanted to keep this class family friendly. And you know, education shouldn't be like this. I'm just saying. I want this to be appropriate, but you said it, not me. I knew I was in the wrong class. No, don't leave. Hold up. Don't leave. You can. Arella is doing more classes later. You can still go later. Nature gets freaky sometimes. Sure does.
Recent discoveries have centered on the varieties of coral present. The reef itself is now understood to be a multi-layered structure. Progress and knowledge march forward through tireless work, but we often share in our young whale's bewilderment. Who is this?
Who is this?
What is on his head?
Yeah, what is on his head?
What is going on?
What is going on? Yeah, clearly.
Our whale runs away, and we simply follow. One afternoon, it seems our young whale's persistent searching has been rewarded. A loud song heralds him from the distance. A Brillo hunting party.
Damn, these fish are ugly.
High spirits means that all had a good kill. The group's leader is calling to our whale.
Lera, look, I want 80. Do not tell me such things. I'm here to rehabilitate you. What are you talking about? This isn't the spider orphanage. Okay, first of all, the spider orphanage is closed temporarily for quarantine because they have some kind of nasty thing going around there and you do not want to be there right now. Second of all, no, this is a casino. I had also a class about ranches on Ranch 101. I'm not gonna fall for that again. Stop gambling! Stop! Unbelievable.
Our youth remains in place but allows the adult to approach. These whales are sophisticated pack hunters.
Oh, they have shark friends?
Chowper, a stupid but friendly shark, totally accepts the Brillos as their own.
A stupid but friendly shark. Hell yeah, me.
To the painful
Me if I was a shark.
the Brillos endure, this silky costume is minimally invasive and provides maximum returns. And it's a plant.
It is? Okay.
This successful symbiosis strategy is limited only by the pack's willingness to share it with others. An open invitation from the leader is a golden opportunity. Something isn't right. Our whale is fixated on the chowper.
Yeah, he's traumatized.
It is a tragedy that our whale seems unable to tolerate sharks of any kind. He flees.
I think I will save him in the future anyway.
Over the weeks, we observe our subject whale becoming increasingly distressed.
No, baby boy.
It is critical he suppress unpleasant feelings and adopt a symbiosis plan. A Brillo whale cannot survive unplanted.
Oh my god, when are you gonna decide on a fucking thing? He's been at it for weeks now. Why isn't he choosing what he wants to have? What he wants to have as his thing? I don't understand. What is this? Is a casino? I thought I was on the YouTube channel of the famous Lera YouTube channel. No, you're in a casino right now. What are you talking about? You're in a casino where I'm giving a alien whale lecture. This is a totally normal scenario. Happens every day. Lera YouTube channel doesn't stream on Saturdays. What are you talking about? It's a Saturday today. Lera wouldn't be here right now. She's enjoying her weekend. I am the marine biologist, not Lera.
He can perceive himself failing to integrate, of course, but the building internal agitation is not a force that will help him adapt better.
There's an alien whale lecture happening at a casino. Yeah. How are you not keeping up with this? Unbelievable. This is what gambling does to you. Completely unaware of your surroundings, incapable of reading the room, not understanding anything that's going on. Like, we've talked about this multiple times. Like, what the hell? Why does he look like that? Leave him alone! He's just a baby boy. He's only 6 years old. Were you adorable and cute when you were 6? Probably. Children are generally kind of cute once they're like, you know, past the ugly newborn gremlin stage. But leave him alone. If they're not here, who are you? I'm a marine biologist. Can't you tell I'm totally not Lera because I'm wearing glasses? I'm like a completely different person now, like Superman.
autumn draws to a close. Several new varieties of Brillo begin to arrive from colder latitudes. These are mostly hunter archetypes who can live a life less dependent on the reef's concentrated bounty.
Yes, I was in my cute phase at 6. Can't relate, man. Whoa!
Camouflaged whale waits for prey to swim near.
That's a whale too. How do you even tell it's a whale? How do these researchers tell it's a whale?
Our whale, sensing the hunter, swims wide. The camo whale politely hails him. Other Brillo whales aren't the target of his trap. Our whale replies with mistrust and leaves.
When are you gonna find yourself a mentor, bestie? Come on.
Our whale's once irrepressible curiosity has grown increasingly muted.
Oh my god, he's depressed, guys. The fucking baby whale is depressed.
Even wonders like bioluminescence provokes no reaction.
Guys, he's so depressed he no longer cares about the beauty of the world.
These lamplighter fish are practicing their jousting in preparation for the annual mating competition. The event is soon. It's only a one-night affair, and they will all die immediately afterwards. We think it would be quite the enriching spectacle.
Hell yeah.
But the fish seem to be of no interest.
No, baby boy.
Research objectives all involve how a planted Brillo changes gene expression throughout its life. An unplanted whale is no use to us.
I miss Stone Dog every day. Wait, are they gonna just abandon the baby just because he's unplanted? Holy shit, they're just gonna drop him. They're just gonna drop him because he hasn't found himself something to plant.
There is a fear that our biometric implants have been invested on a losing whale.
Oh my god, nobody cares about this baby whale, man. I feel like I'm the only person who like gives a shit and has some empathy towards him. Like nobody fucking gives a shit. No, none of you people at the casino. And now the narrator too, they're just like, yeah, I mean, whatever. We're kind of looking for a whale who knows how to, how to plant stuff on his back or whatever.
Before we can discuss contingency plans, our Brillo finally begins to break bad habits.
Oh yeah?
This unknown youth has snagged a lamplighter and presents it now to our whale. Perhaps he was enthused to share his catch and our whale happened to be closest. Brillo interactions can be opaque, but these two have clearly hit it off. For once, our whale does not withdraw.
Oh, thank God, he's making some friends.
Actively engaging instead of passively responding. It's a much welcome scene, but it begs the question, what changed? What external factors could have contributed to a more outgoing posture?
He totally has a crush.
Miss a life-changing event. Does this stranger seem less threatening than all the others? It is true that our whale, having been born outside the herd, has consistently lacked peer contact his own age. Young Brillos cannot transmit garden organisms between each other, so the interaction here probably feels less fraught than it might with an adult, who could permanently dose him with life-altering symbiosis. We hypothesize that juvenile Brillo association is a necessary prior step to adult interaction. Regardless of how correct this assertion is, it successfully buys our study additional time. The two whales spend the rest of the day playing, and are still chasing fish together when we leave them. Night falls, but our whale is not asleep. GPS coordinates show he's swimming somewhere.
Oh wow, okay. Lera, look, I won 200. Stop! I'm not interested. Tell me when you win the Nobel Prize, okay? Tell me when you win some kind of, I don't know, the science contest. Tell me when you win funding for your big project on researching the Brillo whales. Stop telling me when you won 200, okay? What the fuck? Unbelievable. Science isn't free. That might have been a wasted investment. Now we must gamble to No! No! Don't do that! No! Skithrix, you just got here. You're new. Don't start gambling. No, they're gambling right there behind me. Oh my god. I think you lost too, bestie. You just got here. You're literally new. You just got here yesterday and you're already gambling. Look what you guys are doing to the good people of the duck pond. Unbelievable. Votech. How's the game going, Lera? I mean, I'm clearly engaging with it, but nobody else is. I feel like I'm talking to a wall here. I'm like, look guys, whales, and and nobody cares.
As aberrant behavior is still under scrutiny, the team moves to investigate. A spotlight is aimed overboard. We discover more than just our whale. He is traveling with a pod of other youths. They all sing with curiosity at the sudden lights shining from above. We cut the power to avoid further disturbance. It's soon clear where the Brillos are headed. The first glimmers of action appear in the near distance. The night
Welcome
of the
back,
lamplighter
Space
fish has
Marine.
begun.
Oh, fish
The
lanterns.
ocean starts to flash brilliantly as males battle for the attention of females. The weak are pierced open, spilling bioluminescence into the water.
Damn, that's
They
hardcore.
shine with complete indifference to predators attacking. Known as predator satiation, there are simply too many to all be eaten.
Damn. That's a very hardcore, like, mating thing or whatever. Isn't nature hardcore, guys?
His belly full of glowing fish bits, our whale watches the show reach its climax. It seems like he'll be up all night with the others.
Wow, he's only 6 years old, and he's already partying all night.
Finish their scheduled recharge.
I can't believe this. Only 6 and already, like, going to parties at night. What the fuck? He's still just a baby. Why is he already living this rebellious teen lifestyle? I remember my college years. He's not in college, he's only 6 years old.
The barrier reef creates a wide lagoon behind it. The placid water stretches for several kilometers before being overtaken by a mangrove forest.
Not as hardcore as our new gambling problem. First of all, it is not new. I've been struggling with this for years. Ever since I introduced the gambling mechanics, my life has not been the same on this channel. As they say, nature is metal. Yeah, definitely. Kids these days. I know, right?
Parts are so shallow that they become exposed to air at low tide.
When I was 6, I would play with My Little Pony toys.
At high tide, other areas are deep enough for a troublesome young whale to get lost in. His friends weren't adventurous enough to follow him today. And for good reason, as our whale realizes once the water level starts to drop again.
No, baby boy. Bird.
There's no time to play with the locals. The outgoing seawater feeds to several deep channels. Whisked through the trenches, our whale rides the rip current to safety, with no control over where it's taking him. After a lengthy ride...
I don't know why, but they make such good, like, emotions for him when they draw it. Like... he just has such good, like, emotional, like, faces. It's so cute.
He spat out far from where he began. This is the end of the Great Reef. It's exposed and dangerous territory, but our whale can't help himself from having a look around. There's a sudden realization that he's being watched. Something is stirring within the cave behind him.
Oh god, what
It's
is
another Brillo whale.
Okay, it's another whale.
Our whale approaches, but there is no friendly greeting. This isolated loner is an exile from the herd. Banishment is reserved for excessive violence against fellow Brillos. Most likely, it was a mating joust that escalated to fatal combat. A deteriorated mental state from years of isolation is what has made him truly dangerous. Our Brillo can understand that a noiseless approach signals an attack.
Get the
He
fuck
whistles
out of there,
another
baby.
It's met with an oppressive silence.
Baby boy, get the fuck out of there.
The crown of a shark's jaw attests to this whale's staggering strength. But his secret weapon lies inside the crow's nest atop his hardened armor.
Okay, Lera, I will stop gambling for you. Yes, not because I'm totally out of chips. Not at all. Did you gamble all of your money away? You can't just do that, guys. I was sent here to rehabilitate you. Look at the whales. Do the whales not, like, evoke any emotions in you? Look at this whale. He's an exile. He got kicked out. He's isolated from society. This might be you if you keep gambling, by the way. You think society is just gonna accept you and take you back after you've gambled all of your money away? No, it won't. Guys, we gotta... You gotta be like the whales that are part of the community. Like, what the fuck? I cannot believe this. I'm so upset right now. Like, I don't wanna be having this conversation anymore. I'm so done. I think the whale would gamble too if he could. He's an outcast. He got exiled for violence. You don't want to use him as an example. You don't want to be like him. What the fuck? Well, Casino. Okay, we are clearly learning the wrong lessons here today. I don't even know what to tell you anymore.
The Vorpix octopus wakes when it senses a kill is imminent. He serves the role of a hunting partner who swims in advance. Usually it latches over the eyes of prey and attacks with its serrated beak.
Are they gonna kill the baby? What the fuck?
But when prey is so pitifully weak, he prefers to spectate.
What the fuck? That's... Okay, that's just...
Our whale is far from being scared.
Are you sure?
A whole other emotion.
Yeah, what is it?
He knows.
He knows. This is the face of someone who knows.
This was unexpected. Abandoning caution, the calf sings and plays like he's found a new friend.
Okay, our whale has no survival instincts. Like, I kind of thought about that already because of like how he doesn't care about finding, you know, the shell or whatever you call it. You know, this bestie has absolutely no survival instincts whatsoever. He does not care.
Goes in for a nuzzle and the harsh exterior cracks.
A nuzzle?
How long has it been since the old-timer experienced any warmth of companionship? Maybe having a little apprentice killer won't be so bad.
Oh my god.
Struggling to remember a song that isn't also a threat.
The Last of Us? The Last of Us, guys? It's The Last of Us? Is it Ellie and Joel? Guys, we did it. We found The Last of Us again in another video game.
This isn't the scene of
the whale of us.
The octopus wanted.
The octopus is disappointed.
It seems he's witnessed this cycle once before, as he knows what must be done.
Okay, I need to know more about this.
This animal is negligibly senescent, meaning it expresses no evidence of biological aging. It's one of the only long-lived cephalopods that has not been culled. Our researchers suspect this octopus to be at least 4 centuries old, and cephalopods who survive so long possess a devious intelligence.
Damn.
The Vorpix presents our whale with a living piece of the armor plating.
Go, do crimes. Here, have this.
Quick feel for the soft spot.
Oh my god!
And the deed is done. When the young whale wakes up, the implant will already have sprouted roots to hold firmly fixed in his skin. With this major milestone now documented, the mobile lab departs and will not rejoin the whale again until his adulthood. Implants will continue to transmit information about his physical development for a 20-year remote observation period.
What the fuck? You're just gonna abandon him like
Also
that?
gives the documentary team's access to the whale and concludes the first phase of our project.
What
For
the
us,
fuck?
raw data is far less compelling than first-hand observation of his body being reconstructed. 20 years is a long time for impatient humans to wait. When we do meet our whale again, it is hard to guess now what we might find. All the changes he experiences over 2 decades will be witnessed in a single moment. It should be nothing short of a complete metamorphosis.
Yeah, I can imagine. We beat the game. I beat the game! You guys, all you guys did was play slots and misbehave in my class. Unbelievable. He got bonked. No, he got stabbed.
This concludes South Scrimshaw Part 1. Please keep designated channels open for the transmission of Part 2.
Sure, bestie. When is Part 2 coming out? Oh my god. This was an adventure for sure. This is a very unique experience to say the least. We did it. You didn't do anything. I did it. I was the one who pressed the single button on my controller the entire time. It was hard work, okay? It was hard work. I'm actually kind of sweating after the stream. That was intense gameplay right there. But it's just, I really like this. I think it's a very unique story. Also, this was completely free. Like, I didn't pay anything for this, so... You just won another jackpot? When are you gonna stop? Is there nothing to stop you? What the fuck? Maybe you should go gamble for real. You seem to be really lucky today. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah. I didn't expect this game to have, like, no gameplay. I thought it would have, like, a little bit of... I thought it was gonna be, like, a point-and-click kind of situation, but apparently not. It was still pretty fun, you know? And they say teaching is hard. I think I'm just such a great teacher. I'm just a good teacher, what can I say? I also think the lamp... Oh my god. I think the dark lamp just died. I charged him. I swear I charged him, but maybe that wasn't enough. Pretend that he's totally glowing, guys. 100%. I charged him for like a whole 5 minutes before stream because I forgot. Guys, look at the dark lamp. You see how he's slowly losing his light? That could be you if you continue gambling. The more you gamble, the more you will lose your light. The light is a metaphor for gambling. I don't know. I don't know where I was going with this. Not getting attacked. I just pressed on its soft. Oh my god. Now I'm getting attacked. I just pressed on its soft little head. Look. Poor thing. Poor thing. I can't even tell if it's on. I think it's on right now. Bonk. I'm just squishing its little head. I still haven't forgiven that whale for what he did to the stone dog. Is that why? Is that why you're so indifferent to him? Thank you for the super chat, Alex. Well, oh, it's out of focus now, but okay, it doesn't matter. Whatever. Please focus. I don't care enough about this. It's the end of the stream. But yeah, thank you guys so much for coming. I really appreciate it. I will see you guys next week. We have just 2 underwater games left. You guys are almost free from all these really weird games that you do not care about and never heard of before. And after that, I'm gonna start playing extremely popular and high demand titles such as Spy Family the video game. Only the finest video games on this channel, you know? We don't mess around. We only play the things people want. Ebe. Oh yeah. I should play Ebe actually, that is true. Slay the Princess again? Stop asking. It's not gonna happen. We already played Slay the Princess. Thanks for the fun day of class, Mrs. Lera. Did you even learn anything? Tell me one thing you guys learned today. Spy Family is an amazing game. I hope it is, man. I really want to play it. I've been holding it off because I really want to do it on stream, but I have July all like scheduled with underwater games. But once the underwater games are out of the way, I can finally play. I almost said out of the whale. Out of the way. I can finally play the Spy Family game. And there's some other games that I really want to play. I learned how to gamble. You never not knew how to gamble. You came in here knowing how to gamble. But there's so many endings. I guess that's true. I learned that when whales are born, they explode from their mouths. I don't think that was like accurate information. Although I don't know. Does the bell dismiss us or does Mrs. Tigre? I dismiss you, not the bell. You can't go anywhere until the bell rings. I learned that no matter where, I will always lose while gambling. Exactly. That's why you shouldn't gamble. Gambling is bad. No, don't send me the bell emoji. That doesn't qualify as the bell. We saw what comes out of the well in the beginning. Why are you guys so fixated on that part? There was so much more happening. The bell just ran. No, it didn't. That's a PNG of a bell. Oh my god. Anyways, thank you guys for coming. I will see you next week on Wednesday for some art probably. And we got 2 more underwater games, which I think it's In Other Waters and Under the Waves. Those are the last 2 games. And then I will finally leave you alone. We learned how to mourn Stone Dog. I love how Stone Dog was the most memorable character in this whole thing, even though it appeared for like 3 slides. Alright, bye bye everyone. I'll see you Wednesday. Have a good rest of your weekend. Bye bye.